This is the getting started instructions for the RetroEngine Sigma. I printed out the instructions from the website, Koyoto, whatever the heck the website is. I'll put it on the screen. When I printed it out with pictures, it's about 7 pages, so this isn't like having to read an entire novel just for this particular section. So getting started, 7 pages. Let's go through them one by one. Getting started. As a minimum, your RetroEngine set contains the system, an AC adapter, a USB card reader, and unless you order the pure variant, an HDMI cable and a wired controller. It also contains a memory card which is either already inserted into the system or inside of the bag with the USB card reader. In the box, before you connect the unit to power, please make sure that the memory card is inserted correctly into the unit. The card may have shifted or fallen out during delivery. Please be careful not to throw the packaging away before you have located the memory card. It's a good tip because I didn't locate the bag till I took everything out and it was hidden underneath some of the box. Card inserted correctly, and we have a picture. To start the setup, connect the HDMI cable to your TV and the RetroEngine and connect one of the wired controllers that came with the system before finally connecting the power supply. And I think I should add, there's a Quickstart paper that came in the box. It says, before you connect to power, please plug in one of the pre-configured wired RetroEngine controllers and the HDMI cable. Also make sure the micro TF card is inserted completely, so that's kind of a repeat. Don't use the 6-button retro controller without shoulder buttons for setup. After connecting to power, this is still the card. After connecting to power, follow the screen instructions that show up after one or several automatic reboots. If you choose the optional install, please be patient. The installation can take way more than an hour on slower internet connections. If you have the pure RetroEngine Sigma, you need to connect a keyboard to set up your own controllers by pressing F1 and selecting Configure Input with the 1 button. Please visit RetroEngine.doyoto.com for additional information. Important: always use the shutdown function in Emulation Station or the P1 power off button function before disconnecting from power, or your micro TF card might get corrupted. Everything connected. The Genesis and Bluetooth gamepads are not pre-configured, paired, and should not be used during setup. Please refer to the upcoming controller tutorial for more info. Please also don't use third-party controllers during setup. Powering up. Once you connect to power, you will initially see this screen. First boot screen. Important: the console will not boot if the memory card is not recognized. If the power LED turns on but the TV screen remains blank, please unplug the system, remove and reinsert the memory card, making sure it is visually undamaged and inserted correctly. Contacts facing toward the bottom of the console. Please have a look at the image at the top of this section for comparison. Once the card has been reinserted, reconnect power.